Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I've just waterless washed my car with some McKees and some microfiber towel just to get off the dust all over it from polishing the wall. The wall wheel was flying off, dust everywhere. So the car's just got a little bit of residual water on it, which isn't going to dry because it's cold. And I want to get it back to really glossy and like streak free and just looking good because it's in the garage. So here comes a detail spray. So this is turned up on my door with some other products over there from Turtle Wax. So I haven't had to pay for these, so you can decide if that makes the review biased. What is it? It's a Pure Shine misting detailer infused with real graphene instead of fake graphene. Sorry. Deep, rich, slick gloss, stunning boost and shine and depth of colour. Easily layers on top of waxes and coatings, which should do, yeah. You need to be able to spray on top of anything. Anti-static resistance to help dust and keep the surfaces cleaner longer. So a bit of self-cleaning there. Now let's have a look. So we know it's got this lovely trigger spray. These trigger sprays are expensive. There it goes. And you get that. They are very, very good, these trigger sprays. This product costs 15 quid for, how much of it? 591 mil, which is acceptable actually, and it's decent for a graphene infused detail spray. It's a decent price actually. So if you knock that down to 500 mil, what are you talking? £13.50, something like that. So it's probably one of the cheapest graphene infused detailers. What's it advertising? Fine mist delivers stunning boost of gloss and slickness and depth of colour. Okay, Hybrid Solutions Pure Shine misting detailers infused with a patented graphene to create a tighter web of protection. A tighter web. You don't want your webs loose. The combined benefit includes stunning boosts of gloss, slickness, reduced dust attraction, which I like the idea of that, keeping your vehicle cleaner longer. Shake it well. Shake it, baby. That's good enough. Wash, rinse, and towel dry your vehicle first. Oh, okay. Well, I'm breaking the rules a little bit here. Using a sweeping motion to spray the product easily onto surfaces in windy conditions. Yeah, because the wind's going to blow this fine mist everywhere. Spray product away from you in a sweeping motion. You must also spray product directly onto a cloth. Yeah. Apply 2 sprays per panel on a dry surface. Oh, I'm breaking the rules. I might dry this off first. Spread and wipe clean folded microfiber cloth. Come on, John. Folders needed. Paint should be free of oxidization and surface contaminants. Fair enough. Right. What else? Can be used on wheels, glass, rubber, plastic. Great. Can be used on top of professional coatings, sealants or waxes. Yep. Multiple applications builds layers of slickness. Caution. Ingredients. Ooh, that doesn't sound too good. Right. There's no little hidden labels anywhere. What else? Here's the main product claims before and after. That's interesting, isn't it? That's quite a good little label. So just, okay. Extreme boost, depth of gloss, colour, hydrophobic protection from cross-linking acrylic polymers. So I think Turtle Wax like these acrylic formulations. Acrylic isn't very hydrophobic though on its own. It is slick as hell, yeah. Okay, so we've done all the blurb stuff. I'm going to use it on a wet panel just because a detailer needs to be used on a wet panel. But if I get bad results, I'm going to use it on a dry panel because you should really follow the instructions, shouldn't you? I'm always talking about that. So it says 2 mists in a nice sweeping arc motion. So let's go. Okay, that's nice. That's good. So I've just got a mist of product there. And let's dry this off in night. You can see the little spots of like polish that fit my car. Just need a little bit of buffage to get them off. Shouldn't have left those. They're not baked on, but that's why I'm doing this waterless wash thing. Yeah, the buffage does get them off. See, like they're coming off. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of buffing. Let's just wipe all the product into the panel, give the microfiber a flip to the dry side, give it a buff, get all this It's only on the front, so I haven't got to worry too much. So I'm not having any problems buffing it to a shine. I'm having problems with my little bits of dried on polish. And it is nice and slick. Yeah, it's good. It's good. What have I got there? So that's just done its job, even when the paintwork's wet, which is nice. But I suspect if I just buffed it with a cloth, it would be nice. Yeah, but that's lovely. That does have a real nice slickness to it. It's not too streaky. Let's go on and do the other half of the bonnet. So let's put a bit more on. So you can see that little cloud of detail spray. So we'll go in with the wet side and we'll just create the film. So you can see there's the product, that little cloudiness. We'll just thin that down. I should really get a wet and a dry one, so that'll be my wet cloth. Let's get another one. Okay, so let's buff this bonnet out so you can see the thin film of the product. Let's just go over it with a microfiber and just buff in circles. We've got quite a lot of water and detail spray there, so it's just probably going to take a couple of little wipes. It's very humid in here, but yeah, it does fade out nice. It's not. I'm not having to fight against it and buff the hell out of it. You just want it dry. As long as I get dry, that's pretty good. See where the wet cloth hits again, it's so humid in here, it's not even the detail spray. But yeah, it seems okay. Paintwork is nice and slick. So I'm going to carry on going around my car and just spraying this in. We've got hydrophobicity, but the problem is I've got good protection on this car, so I don't know if it's the detail spray. The only way to really find out how this good is to do like the lab style tests with up against other products where we compare prices. We just done one of those, but I'll keep that to one side and we'll put it in the next detail spray one. You know, Turtle Wax have got a name for themselves really with some really good spray wax products like this Seal and Shine and Dry and Shine, which I think are really two powerful products. Detailing spray wise, they haven't got a flagship product. Their ceramic detailer, their 3-in-1, was advertised more with a waterless wash, and that puts people off, I think. And it was a bit creamy, a bit milky, whereas you want something that is a pure detailer, not a waterless wash. So I think they're doing the right thing. Definitely very premium, isn't it? You can't say now, you know, Turtle Wax, the criticism of them was that the green bottle range was all like budget. When you went into Halfords and you've got the competition, like, you know, you've got Auto Finesse in there and Auto Glim and Maguire's, the branding of those products was a little bit more desirable than the green bottle range. I think Turtle Wax knew that, and they knew they needed to up their game, so they've tried to create like a premium range with the hybrid solutions. And yeah, I think the hybrid solutions range is good stuff. Really, it's the job of the review to tell you if this is like a flagship detailer that you should need to go and get. But truth is, I don't really know at the moment. Yes, it's not prolific beading but it's still hydrophobic. I'm not too worried about that. Like I say, it's hard to tell when you're putting it on top of other stuff. But I guess the promising sign is that it's quite an easy product to just put on and use. Let's go on and put it on over this dry piece and just see when there's no water knocking it down what it's like to spread and buff. So let's just go down here. Yeah, so we've just got pure product. Let's work that pure product in. It's going to be a bit more concentrated now. We'll leave a gap on the end so that we can see where it ends and how difficult it is to blend in with another bit. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. It buffs good. It does have that haze there, but I'm not fighting against it, and it's not smudging, but the wetter this towel gets. What I hate is putting down something and then later on seeing the streak marks when the humidity hits it. So that's why it's really important to get that good film over the entire bit that you're putting the detail spray on, rather than just buff it into a little individual section and put loads on, because that's when you see it, when the humidity lands. So that's a first impressions of Turtle Wax detail spray. It's passed its first test, which is going to be to help me get my car back to just shiny panels rather than all this waterless wash residue. So if you're interested, take a look. I'll put it in the description, and probably in the next 6 months we'll build up another comparison video and we'll find out just how good this is in terms of its protection and all of the other stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel.